Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Dr. Retro's Weekly Finds. This week I don't have a lot of items, but I do have some amazing quality items, so buckle up and let's get started. First up, the Mortal Kombat series for the Super Nintendo, just missing Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and that's one I'm still looking for the Super Nintendo. They're all in great condition, and I had part 3 already, but I didn't have part 1 and 2, and bought these all at once in good condition, so first two in the collection, the other one is gonna be up for sale. Then some NES games that are gonna be up for sale. Donkey Kong Arcade Classics, the original Donkey Kong for the NES. This is the whole version with the hang tab, and this is Volleyball, one of the hardest to find black box games, also with hang tab, but this hang tab is in quite bad condition. But I'll show you two better copies in a couple of minutes, because these are my previous collection copies and I got upgrades on both of these. Then some PlayStation stuff, Final Fantasy VII, Folklore, which I got as a gift for my birthday, Beyond Good and Evil, and I had two copies of this, and I'll show you something. This is Beyond Good and Evil, and I got this as sealed from a fellow collector. He's not a really big PlayStation collector yet, he's new to the scene, so he didn't know this was a non-original seal. As you can see here, this is just shrink wrap, so this is not an original PlayStation seal. Let me show you what an original PlayStation seal looks like. When I take this, for instance, Hard Knock High, it has a PlayStation tear strip over here. It's a bit hard to see with the extra packaging over there, but you can see there's a tear strip where you're supposed to rip the game open, and it has PlayStation 2 written in it. That's an official seal. There are games that don't have the PlayStation 2 words in the seal, but there's always a tear strip. So this one, unfortunately, is not an original seal. I can just open it, rip it off, and maybe the disc even has some scratches, or it's definitely a used copy, or maybe a new copy that got resealed. See, there's no commercial stuff in there, which is usually in the box. The disc looks to be in good condition, so it's probably a new copy that got resealed. So you already saw a glimpse of it, but I also got Pokemon Red for the Game Boy. Great condition. This is my favorite Pokemon, the only Pokemon I played as a kid. Some more Pokemon games, and these are really special. I want to show something more about these. This is Pokemon Adventure, and you're probably thinking, Pokemon Adventure? I've never heard of that before. No, that's because this is an unofficial game, pirate game. But this is a pirate game with not just a Pokemon game on it, but if you look closely at these pictures, let's see if I can get a zoom on that with the camera. Almost. There we go. This is a Kirby game. You can see the Kirby item there, that M, I think it's a strawberry, something that you pick up to get life. So this is a Kirby game that has Kirby replaced with Pikachu. Also, the text here makes no sense, because that's just the text on Pokemon Red and Blue about how you link them up, how you can collect 150 Pokemon, etc. But this is quite a nice, high quality pirate, because if you compare it to this pirate, Pokemon Jade, which is also clearly a pirate, and you check the pictures here, you see that's just Sandshrew versus Meowth, and they just pasted whatever Pokemon that is, pasted him in the screen. Same goes for this screen up here. Looks ridiculous. The text also makes no sense, I believe, or it's just copied from another Pokemon game. Sometimes these texts have horrible spelling errors. I think I've showed you that before. Mega Man Battle Chip Challenge for the Game Boy Advance. Then the Mega CD game Final Fight CD, but this is missing the front and the manual, so it's put in a normal jewel case. And then two Super Nintendo games, which are the last ones to be for sale from this week. Oh no, wait, the last item from this week will also be for sale, but I'm keeping best for last. Soul Blazer, Secret of Evermore. So let's put this stuff on the side and get to the collection stuff. First up is the better copy of Volleyball. Already showed you my X collection copy. This is my new collection copy, and as you can see over there, the hang tab is in much better condition. This one's also complete with the manual, which the other version doesn't have. this is, in my experience, definitely one of the top 5 hard to find black box games. Trying to find that one in a good condition is disastrous. Same goes for Balloon Fight and Donkey Kong Jr. Math, etc. Clue Clue Land, also quite a hard to find one. Again, with the hang tab in great condition. I'm trying to get all of these in the whole code, the Dutch version, but as I don't have these yet, I'll do with the FRA or FAH code. Then Battle Monsters for the Sega Saturn, and finally a PlayStation 1 game that I was actively looking for, Galaxian 3. I've been looking for this one for quite a while. It's really hard to find, and finally popped up on my eBay searches, picked it up, and that's one last PlayStation 1 game to go. Some Game Boy games and another NES game. First up is Mortal Kombat 2 for the Game Boy, and Mortal Kombat 1, both in absolute mint condition. Pokemon Gold, which was the only Pokemon I didn't have for that generation. Then the better version of Donkey Kong, and the better is mainly in the hang tab being intact without being ripped open at the top. That is usually a problem you see with hang tabs. Let me get that other Donkey Kong and show you the difference. Here we have the two. Let's turn it around. There you can see this is all ripped up, and this one is still intact. Hang tabs are great when they're intact, but they're so easily damaged, it's horrible. Then one thing for my mouse collection, I already had one of these, but that one was in horrible condition. This one is complete mint, fingerprint and code kit. It's just a little toy, side item. Then something really cool for my SNES collection, the Fireman. A PAL only game, quite rare, and it's supposed to be quite a good game also. You're supposed to put out fires, etc. It's a bit of an action platforming game. Or not really platforming, just an action game. Complete mint condition, really happy with that. And now for the last item of this week. It's an item I already have in a different variant, so I'm gonna sell this one. It was part of a trade, but I'm still really happy to have it because it comes with an extra. And I call it a glass case of emotion, because this is a big box Gyromite, or Gyromite, because I got some commentary on my last video about Gyromite, that it's Gyromite and not Gyromite. And it's in a custom made acrylic case to protect the box. I'm keeping the acrylic case for my whole version. I'm going to show you the whole version now. There you can see the differences between the two games. It's not a big difference, but for a Dutch collector like me, it makes a lot of difference. You see there's different in seal. Also the left version has some text on the bottom where the right version does not. And the right one has Game of Jeu de, which is the French version, and the left one doesn't have that. The left one is the Dutch version, the one I'm keeping, as I said, and this is the French one, or French-Dutch. It's in absolute splendid condition, looks great. It's 100% complete with all parts, etc. And I'm going to be selling or trading this one, and I hope to get something really cool back for it. So that was the gem of the week. I'm actually thinking, should I keep this? Having both variants of this is really cool, but nah, I'll probably trade it. So thank you, that was it for this week. See you again next week, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos, and of course the forum at PlayStationCollecting.com. And if you live in the Netherlands, Belgium, UK, Germany, or anywhere from the world, 9th of September, the biggest retro convention in the south, or the west, whatever, close to the Netherlands at least. It's in the Netherlands, it's in Deurne, going to be 160 tables, so it's over 200 square meters of games, and it's going to be awesome. So if you can be there, be there. See you next time, bye bye.